20, money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is if you want me.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with their opponents. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Ballage. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Allen. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On play action, Allen. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action. Trubisky steps away. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Balaj. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Williams again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bulls are able to widen their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. A.J. Epinesa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They run it with Balaj. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trucks over him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Allen. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 108 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bulls are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go play action with Trubisky. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Trubisky. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Alert. Check 24.
Now Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, they bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Get ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, lock in. Check.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And that one will bounce out of the... back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The play fake. Now Young. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out to his left. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, Brooklyn.
On play action, Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bulls are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen being chased out left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Good footwork at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 143 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rolling to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 7. Young off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the try here for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. So Allen's going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On the move to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66, Jets 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's Young off play action. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.